of men was off fighting. The old Waterloo Bridge got bombed. So the ladies rebuilt the bridge. You know what, girls? They built it on time and on budget. Give me a word. Fantastic. And it goes on and on. Naughty. We don't do naughty things on the silver eater. Well, until tonight. Okay, so looking back to the right-hand side, the south bank, you can see over there. The first building you spot over there will be the National Theatre. National Theatre, a great example of brutalist architecture. Brutalist architecture is meant to be brutal on the eye. You would definitely agree that the National Theatre is definitely brutal on the eye, but it does incorporate over there three fabulous theatres within that complex, and the world's first ever skateboard park, which was opened in 1950. Sorry, America, we have to go. If you look over to the bow of the vessel, you get a good view of the dome of St Paul's Cathedral. Now you'll notice some of the tall buildings are around that area. This is because there is a law in Britain that says that you must be able to see the dome of St Paul's Cathedral 12 positions around the city of London, which is why all the tall buildings have got funny shapes on them. This is to protect the sight lines of the dome of St Paul's Cathedral. Beach. Who needs Barbados? This is British London, beaches. The area behind the Thames is of the Thames in the city of London. Great quality street food over there, good pizzerias, get a great pub lunch over there. But can you see the red brick building on the right hand side with the tower on top? Somebody tell me, what does the tower say? No, it doesn't say Oxo, it doesn't say anything at all, because this is a royal river. You're not allowed to advertise on a royal river, but the Leipzig Meat Extraction Company, the same people that own the Oxo company, bought that building to manufacture their cubes. They put up that tower, they weren't prosecuted. They in court, they had their very clever lawyer plead to a particularly stupid judge. No, it doesn't say Oxo, it doesn't say anything at all. We just ordered a random selection of circles and straight lines. Purely coincidentally, it come out saying Oxo, and they got away with it. Oh dear, hay fever. Okay, coming down to Blackfriars Bridge. And the name Blackfriars gets its name from a monastery. It used to sit on the north bank of the river. And the monks in the monastery used to wear black robes. So the area became known as the Black Friars. On the north bank, on the opposite side of the bridge, on the right hand side, you've got a pub called Doggett's. This commemorates a race that we have on the Thames. Every year for the top 6 waterman apprentices, they get to row 6.5 kilometres on the Thames to Barnes. It was instigated in 1715 by Thomas Doggett. He was an Irish actor. He used to work at the Haymarket Theatre, and every evening he was rowed 6.5 kilometres up to his lodgings in Barnes. This is such a feat that he instigated the Doggett's Coat Badge Race, the oldest rowing race in the world. It's actually this Friday at 11 o'clock on the Thames. Okay guys. So, we're coming down to the Blackfriars 2.5 bridges. And what are these mysterious stanchions between the two bridges? Well, we're actually running with the tide at the moment, so we're going quite fast, so I'll save that until we come back. What I will tell you, ladies, is the second of the two bridges, the one we're going under now, was built by men. It was 5 years late and £20 million over budget. Seem about right, ladies? Cool. On the right hand side, very tall chimney. Charles Gilbert Scott, designer of the famous red telephone boxes in London, commissioned to build 2 power stations on the Thames, Battersea and Bankside. They stopped producing electricity in the early 1980s. Bankside on the right hand side has now morphed into the Tate Modern. Britain's collection of modern artwork. If modern artwork's not your thing, it's not my thing. There is a free to get into cocktail bar. I promise you, you go in a cocktail bar, the artwork will look a lot better. Might even talk to you. Coming down to the Wiggly Bridge, the Millennium Bridge. Norman Foster has commissioned to build a bridge over the Thames to celebrate the millennium. When people started walking on it, started swaying from side to side. Had to shut the bridge down, redesign the bridge. When he was asking Colton why his bridge swayed, Norman Foster said, nothing to do with my bridge, my design. It's to do with you Londoners, you march, you're always in a hurry. And he got away with that as well. He's probably dead right. On the right hand side, just beyond the bridge, white building with a thatch roof. The world famous Globe Theatre. Shakespeare built his actual theatre 50 metres inland there in Park Street. That burnt down in 1613. Sam Wanamaker, an American actor, director, come looking for the monument that must surely be here. Couldn't find anything, decided to build his own monument in the form of an authentic reproduction of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, the only building in London that features a thatch roof. Thatch has been banned in the city of London since the Great Fire of London, 1666. But we are coming down to Southwark Bridge, has the nickname of the Lonely Bridge. Give me an R. Give me a louder R. Because it is the bridge on the Thames that has the least amount of footfall, least amount of vehicle traffic. Still lit by gaslight at night, so it's a mecca up there for lovers in the evening. Now in Shakespeare's day, if you wanted any bear baiting, ball baiting entertainment, naughty ladies or any entertainment of any kind, you would have to come out of the city of London to our left, which is controlled by a very religious group called the Puritans, and you'd have to go to the Bankside on the right, which was actually in Surrey at the time. It was outside of the city of London. The last vestige is the old Anchor Tavern you can see on the right hand side, the red building with the fairy lights. Parts of that tavern go back to 1620. Ben Jonson, Dr. Johnson, Samuel Pepys and Charles Dickens all travelled in that pub. Actually my colleague Jack drinks in it. He reckons it's haunted. He reckons he's seen many, many spirits behind the bar. People, if you go out from underneath the bridge, do not look to the left. Do not look to the left. For your own benefit, do not look to the left. Good, you're not looking, look to the right. There's a pirate ship. Why are pirates pirates? Because they are. It's not a pirate ship, it's the authentic reproduction of Sir Francis Drake's Golden Hind, 1577. Francis Drake circumnavigated the world. He left Britain with 84 men, he come back with 42. Did come back with £25 million worth of treasure that he borrowed from the Spanish and the Portuguese. Basically he was a pirate. It was enough to pay off our national debt 3 times. So we didn't execute him, instead of which we give him a knighthood, nice place to live, dinner with Elizabeth I. Thank you Spanish, thank you Portuguese, you ain't getting it back. You ain't getting it back. Going down the London Bridge, and we'll talk more about London Bridge on the way back because we're going against the tide. But as we come out from the other side of London Bridge, if you look to the right hand side, very tall building, Renzo Piano's Shard, the tallest building in Western Europe, over 1,000 foot tall, 72 stories. There was going to be 73, but that's another story. There's a lot of things up the Shard, 7-star Shangri-La hotel, restaurants, businesses. You can buy an apartment up the Shard for £50 million. Then you get, thank you, then you get the second effect up the Shard. Okay, going down to a great big warship, HMS Belfast.
HMS
Belfast. Had a stellar career in the Royal Navy. It was commissioned in 1936. Built in the heart of the wharf yard in Belfast, following the Russian convoys, Arctic convoys, Atlantic convoys, the Korean War, some of the sharp books. And it has the distinction of being the vessel that fired the first starboats onto the beaches of D-Day, 6th of June 1944. Now owned by the Imperial War Museum, we bought it for £1. And Jack visit Belfast to stay over. We couldn't keep on a ship. But we are coming down to the world's most photographed bridge, Tower Bridge. Sorry, San Francisco, we did it. They rise up to the top if their loved ones was up there waving back, they'd probably return safe and sound 5 years later. Just interrupting myself, on the right hand side, the funny looking building, beehive or whatever you want to call it, is the current Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan's home. It's City Hall. There is another tradition on the Thames that says if you give your loved one a little peg as you go under the bridge, you will have a lifetime of health and happiness as well. If your loved one's not with you, your husband, wife or partner will do. So people on the fabulous Bonito, make some noise. Let's get away from the people on the bridge. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Hello! Hello! Hello up there! Hello! Fantastic, look at that. Well done, the people on the boat. And the people up there, hello! So, people, tell me, does the River Thames look clean into the river? River got that bad, that smelly, Parliament could not function. Parliament instructed the Victorian engineer Sir Joseph Bazalgette to build the Victorian sewers down either side of the Thames. Had the effect of constricting the river, did clean the river up. So now we have 120 species of fish in the Thames. We've got eel, trout, salmon, seal, walruses, mermaids. Honestly, on a Saturday night, you can definitely see a mermaid in the Thames. See many mermaids on a Saturday night.